You are now listening to the Full Sport Press podcast, featuring hosts Jay Hove, Jeff, and Weezy. Please enjoy the show.
Social distancing, fellas.
Yeah.
Social
Right.
distancing. Me. Episode. Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody back and some of you for the first time to the Full Sport Press podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I am Jay Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
Weezy, what up? What up?
We got Coach in the middle. Say what's up, Cal.
What's up? What's good? What's good? And
We're
do it.
Hey, look, fellas, we are back. We are practicing social distancing. Cameraman is logged in as well. Say what's up, cameraman. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, man. People been asking for a show. Guess what we did, fellas?
Gave
Gave
him
a
a show.
show.
Got to give them a damn show. You damn right. Weezy, how you doing over there, brother? You look quarantined.
Yeah, man. I'm here.
Okay, F-bomb, 30 seconds in. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Okay. Jeff, how you doing through the quarantine, brother?
That says it all.
That's it. That's it. All right, let's go. All right.
Everybody take the head off.
Nah.
Why? What's up with you, man?
No, I was just asking what was everybody doing.
Yeah, for sure. Lock, how you doing through the quarantine, bro?
Man, holding up the best I can, man. You know, got to do what you got to do, man.
Damn right, man. Let's kick things off, man. Episode 314. Is that right, cameraman? Just give me a thumbs up in the chat there. Yeah, we are unveiling our picks for the first round of the 2020 NFL Draft.
FSP style.
Yeah,
Yeah,
always.
in unison. Yeah.
FSP style. You better damn know it.
And you better damn believe it.
Let's kick it off, man. Best of the week, Jeff, since you're on the screen. What you got, buddy?
Man, we haven't done a show in a couple of weeks.
True.
But we've been on Instagram Live doing what we can pretty much every day.
Yeah, man.
All the comment section is definitely where it's at.
Yes.
And if you haven't been able to check that out, please follow the hashtag Weezy Walkout. Weezy Walkout. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right.
Yeah. We had a spicy member in the comments. He hadn't came back. I don't know where he's been. We've been looking for him, Coach. We can't find him, Coach.
I don't know, man. I guess he realized that, maybe there wasn't smart things to do. He got out of it. He ain't came back since.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
We don't feed the trolls at all.
Yeah, for sure. If you had missed, we did 13 episodes over the last couple of weeks on IG Live. Go to the Full Sport Press page. You won't be able to see those, but you might catch some flicks. So, like, what we have, clips.
Clip
That's
it.
in the, for
Snippet.
sure.
Not clip it, snippets.
Super snippets, most definitely. Coach,
Yeah.
since you're on the screen, what you got? What's your best of the week, buddy?
Man, like Jeff said, of course, we were able to go live, but also I'm going to go with seeing all the athletes and celebrities accepted and go in on the All-In Challenge. It's a challenge going around where it's designed for the purpose of raising money for families and frontline workers that's had to keep doing their normal everyday routines while we had to be quarantined. So it's good that they're raising money. And you're seeing a lot of different people, from celebrities to athletes, just people who don't donate money.
Most definitely. Weezy, what you got, bro?
Oh, my best of the week
Yes, sir.
is I was gonna say Tory
Quarantine radio.
Lanez quarantine radio popping, man.
Calcium.
Yeah, I feel.
Y'all want to know the best thing about that? The best thing about that is, other than calcium, the best thing, they say, he says, where you from? She said, Chicago. He'll say, oh my God, she's from Chicago. That's not one of y'all. That's one of me, but I don't.
That's your kind of humor, huh, Weezy?
That's my best of the week right there. It's been all the lives people be doing on Instagram. It's been keeping me feel like I'm outside a little bit, keeping me sane.
Most definitely, man. My best of the week is Murfreesboro native Crystal Dangerfield being drafted 16th overall by the Minnesota Lynx. Well, it was the Lynx, right? It had to be the Lynx.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Huge accomplishment for the former UConn Lady Husky. We got to get her on the show once things kind of get squared away, but huge deal. She was the number one player in the entire country going at UConn. I think it was 2016. So with her going through 4 years at UConn and getting that squared away, man, that's a huge accomplishment. So shout out to her, even though she's not from the 615. Is Murfreesboro 615 now? They switched that up, didn't it?
Some of it is, some of it's
Some
not.
of it is. Some of it's still 615.
Sure. Yeah, but shout out to Crystal Dangerfield. Worst, Jeff, what you got? Worst of the week.
Man, worst of the week is, I'm gonna say, the doubled up on the WWE roster cuts that took place. Normally after WrestleMania, 5 or 6 people lose their job. It's just part of how it goes. A couple of referees, maybe some behind the stage people. They last count, I was at like 20 people that from the roster, and people who were just featured on WrestleMania have lost their job that quick. And then, of course, this is going across the whole country, and everybody is affected by this. I'm not trying to say WWE employees are more important than anybody else. I'm just saying it's just wild to see people who were just on your TV for WrestleMania have now lost their job like that. It's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's trash, man. What you got, Coach? Let's keep the spirits up. What's up? What you got, Coach?
Oh man, my governor here in Texas, man, he talking about opening the city up. It's too early, man. He talking about, you're gonna open parks back up. People gonna still be able to go out. They still want you, but it's contradictory because they still want you to do social distancing. But you're gonna open up stores and like the malls, but they're gonna try to do it like the food places where you can't actually go in a store and shop. You just got to go and get it from the front. Like, nah, man, it's still too soon. Still too soon.
Too soon, man. Man, be safe down there, Coach, for real.
Sure.
What you got, Weezy?
My worst of the week, man, is just being quarantined, period. I'm sick of it.
Yeah.
I'm just sick of it.
You've been working out and everything, right?
I've been working out, man, getting some running in. I walk about 4 miles a day.
There we go. How you feel about that? You feel
It
good?
feels pretty good.
Are
Yeah.
you ready? Are you ready? You beach body ready yet?
Nah, my beach body ain't ready. I don't plan on getting a beach body. I don't plan on it.
Sure. You're just trying to get to the point where you feel good. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Quarantine Weezy to get him to work out.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Boy, I tell you what, gyms, and I was talking to Locke about this, gyms will never be the same, man. Going to the gym and doing the workouts and stuff that we did. Shout out to Sean Watt, shout out to DP. I know he listening. Man, dog, my workout partners, we gotta figure out a way to work out another way, man, because I ain't going back in no damn gym until they get a damn vaccine for this. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
You ain't gonna be in the gym for about another 6 months.
2022, here you come.
Hey, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Until then, I will be working out at the crib for sure. Plenty of push-ups. Weez, I need those push-up bars back. Now you know what? I'm gonna buy me another pair. You keep those. That's a gift from me to you, brother. Worst of the week, man, for me is Kevin Durant. He's whining, Jeff, about not getting the same treatment as Steph, Clay. He mentioned Draymond, but just Steph and Clay. You gotta chill, man. Just hoop. That's what he's here to do. Play basketball. Stop talking to the press. Sounds like a bitter ex-wife. You will never have your own team. You're always teaming up with other people. You had your own team in OKC with Russ. You left. What do you expect was going to happen? You going into a situation where a team won 72 games the year prior. Like, well, yeah, of course they're going to favor the people that were drafted there and were a part of the program for 5, 6, 7 years. KD, man, is getting on my nerves. And now I see, Jeff, why you feel the way you feel about KD. Now, it gets on my damn nerves.
Hey, nothing to say after that.
Sure.
Then make sure you check us out on iTunes, Facebook, IG, Google Play, Stitcher, Beyond Pod, Spotify, and YouTube. And, of course, the SoundCloud page to catch up on the full archive of past episodes of FSP. How do you do that? Just search for Sport Press Podcast. After you do that, make sure you go check out the On Deck TV Hip Hop Podcast with Annabelle Brown and Spike Lee. And every Wednesday. And check out that latest show, the Double XL Freshman 2020 Prediction Show. Have y'all checked that out?
Sure, man. I'm falling off, Jeff. I don't know a lot of those guys, man. Put me on.
No, I can't put you on. You can give me a good Wheezy.
Nah. I can't put them. Block got it.
No, we must be washed.
Now, I'm saying. Go ahead, Jeff.
I do know one kid that's on there. I don't know if he's a kid or not, but it's a dude named Rod Wade, right?
Yeah, I know him.
So funny story. I'm telling you real quick. I know I teach an entrepreneur class on Tuesday. So one of my students, they had their child there in class, and then the dude stopped the class and said, "Mama, I didn't know Rod Wade was teaching your class." So ever since then, I've been on Rod Wade. That's my guy.
Yeah.
He killed me with that one. I didn't know who he was, but I looked him up. I've been on Rod Wave ever since then.
No, I like Rod Wave. I like a couple of those guys, man. It's just a different time in music. And none of those guys really are my type of music that I listen to for sure. But it's a good list, though. It's a good list. Most definitely. Well, all right. Speaking of the guys, me and my dog Animal Brown, man, Fresher Than Your Average podcast is a self-help fashion podcast directly related to improving everyday fashion. Same great content with the new name. Catch our latest issue, which will be coming up very, very soon. We've been quarantined, but our show is quarantined. We haven't recorded anything because, man, the shoes get pushed back. It's a lot going on in the fashion world. So the content is kind of scarce, but we'll be back soon, probably this week. This week for sure. Directly for the culture. Hit the hotline in the meantime, 629-777-5565. And drop a voicemail so we can answer a fashion-related question on the next issue. Wear your kicks, cop responsibly. I saw a tweet. Somebody said, my shoes probably thought I died, dog. Like, when's the last time you put on some sneakers, Jeff?
Like some ones I care about or my work?
Yeah, for sure. Some ones you care about.
The ones I care about, I've been over a month. Tough.
Yeah, what about you, Locke?
Oh, it's been over a month for sure. Ain't no question about it.
So Weezy goes to work out in shoes he care about, so I ain't even gonna ask.
Hey, quick question for your fresh average, right quick. And y'all might address this on the show.
Talk to me.
What are your thoughts on copping clothes and shoes right now while you can't go nowhere?
See, like that's a fashion-related voicemail that you should have dropped. You know what? We're gonna answer that fashion-related question on our next issue for sure. That's a really good question, though. I like that. I like that.
He don't have an answer for that yet.
100%. I do. Oh, I got an answer. You gotta go funnel the people the Fresher Than Your Average.
I know the answer. You got me.
Jeff, you got 10 good resting seconds, dog.
Yes, sir.
Just start the clock then.
All right. So we kind of touched on it a little bit earlier, Paul, about the roster cuts in WWE. Also, another major announcement is that they are essentially essential workers in Florida. WWE gets a pass, so they don't have to stop recording or anything like that. They are taking proper precautions, having a certain amount of people in the performance center at a time, recording, and going forward, they're going to be live this week, next week, and the week after. Starting in May, the second week of May, they're going to be doing 2 shows a night. They're going to do 1 live and 1 recorded. So they're going to be able to stock up their footage, and hopefully, by the time it's over with, we'll be back outside and having a good time. But ratings are in the toilet right now for WWE across the board. So, yeah.
I tried to watch a little bit of that with no people in the gym. It's rough, man.
Go ahead.
So
they have a way around it. They can't do it everyone. But like the Undertaker's last match, I know I brought this up before, and Bray Wyatt's last match were taped like horror movies. They were taped like a movie, in a sense, a horror movie. And that's one way they can do this, is to get creative and not do it all in the ring. Because putting people in the ring with nobody around, and like you said, Jay, you're not someone who watches every week. So if you're tuning in that few seconds and you just see somebody, no people in the ring, you're out of there as soon as that happens.
I'm gone.
Hey, Jeff.
What's up, sir?
I've been watching it since like when there no fans, and it makes me focus more on the wrestlers. And I be like, damn, he missed that drop kick. Have you noticed that? Like,
you notice the people who are not excelling at their job right now. You definitely notice the people who mess up on certain things and can't sell the moves, make them look right. Because I mean, we don't want nobody really getting kicked in the face by a drop kick, but you falling 2 seconds before the person get there, it shows up a lot more if there's nobody in the crowd to take your attention away.
Yeah, you can look at him like he really didn't touch him. He like
right. You can really see that. Yeah. And not having as many camera people there too, they can't cut away, so you can't miss that. You know what I mean? There's camera angles you can show the way you can miss that, but not having the same amount of camera people there kind of affects that.
Hey, Jeff, right quick before we go on, then we'll go on because I don't want to sit there too long. So they're gonna do 2 shows. They're gonna do a live show and then a recorded show on the same night, right?
From apparently, because they have their own performance center, so they can funnel people in and out at the same time.
So they about to work the hell out of people. Like, just say for instance Roman Reigns, he's gonna have to wrestle for the live one, and then they're gonna want him on a recorded episode, so he's gonna be doing double duty in one day.
Yeah, no, most people are. They're gonna do but they'll do double duty and then they'll be off for 2 weeks. They're not doing any because they're not working. Like, because think about it. Well, y'all might not know this. They'll do a show on Monday, like a live show, Monday Night Raw, and then you'll fly somewhere and do a show that's not even on TV on Wednesday and do another show on Friday. So they're not doing that anymore. They're just doing 2 matches on Monday and you off for 2 weeks.
Gotcha. Okay.
Well, that was a long 10 seconds right there, Jeff.
I apologize.
No, I'm and that tweets with questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
That the revolution will be podcasted. And before we get started with the topic of the show, Weezy, do you have a yellow box of Cheerios award recipient for the listeners?
I do, man. It's been a while since I sent one of these out, man, but I got one.
Yep.
Kyle Walker.
That's true. Manchester City defender, my guy, one of my favorite players for my Man City guys, Kyle Walker. He ignored the coronavirus lockdown in Manchester City by hosting a sex party with a friend and 2 call girls in his flat. Yes, sir. One of the escorts said the Manchester City and England defender invited them for a 3-hour sex session a day before he urged supporters to follow advice to stay home to help stop the spreading of the coronavirus. Walker partied with an escort named Luis McNamara, who's 21 years old, and a 24-year-old Brazilian call girl, after he and his male pal invited the ladies up and paid them $2,200 for the fun time. Now, as of late, he split with his longtime girlfriend earlier this year after he revealed that he got a model pregnant without her knowing. Yes. Walker, who issued a groveling apology last night, faces a huge fine from the club bosses at Man City for ignoring social distancing guidelines. Listen, Cal.
Hey.
But here's the thing. What's the parameters for corona, like social distancing? What is it? Is it 4
6
people,
feet.
5 people?
6 feet.
10?
10 people.
I thought it was 10 people and 6 feet. I thought he was good.
6 feet. They got to be 6 feet apart. He was 2 inches apart, dude.
He's not good.
Yeah.
He completely ignored the 6 feet.
Yeah. He went 6 feet at all, bro. He was about an inch and a half away at all times, dog. He wasn't, you know what I'm saying?
It's a family show, bro.
I'm just
that is the definition of getting it in on and off.
That's my guy, too, Kyle Walker, dog. He signed with Nike. Really good player for Man City. But we got to get that out to him, man. Come on, man. It's 6 feet, man. You know they're saying it's 13 feet, really, but just use that when y'all outside, man. Everybody got a mask? Everybody walk around with a mask on? For sure.
You better.
Yeah, you damn right. This is the thing, Cal. Did Cal wear a mask?
Hell no.
Did he have a mask?
No. No.
I hope.
Ask the model girlfriend. Ask the model girl. Did he wear a mask?
That's true. That boy just had a baby this year. You damn right. Yeah, the only person on the check can tell. Never mind. I was about to say, how you put out that Jimmy. But never mind. You guys ready to get started with the topic of the show?
Wow. Yeah, let's
Hey,
get
yeah.
started.
how we
fine.
getting at the Kyle, Weez? How we getting that to
Oh, we gotta get that prime. I got the inside plug too. We getting that prime. He might get here in a minute.
You gonna get that back? I mean, you do got the plug, Weezy, do you?
I got the inside plug now. He might get here in a second. The doorbell ringing right now, for real.
Today, ain't it?
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
shit. That's funny. Let's get started with the topic, fellas.
Lot.
Yeah.
How many workouts you doing like a day now since you got a bunch of time on your hands?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. No, my workouts and
It doesn't matter how many workouts you do.
It don't. Hey, Weezy, it don't hit the same.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It ain't
I'm
the
sorry, Coach. It ain't the same boat.
You wouldn't have told me you were sorry if you would have got me. And why you didn't get it while we were recording?
same.
Oh, no. Camera's on.
It's
Camera's
recording.
on.
Camera's
it's
on.
recorded.
All right, fellas. The topic of today's show, the 2020 NFL mock draft, the first round. Got the whole first round for everybody. Everybody's team will be addressed. Weezy, the NFL draft is officially less than 1 week away, and I know you are ecstatic. And if you honestly believe you know what's about to happen, you're lying. Or you can go buy a lottery ticket. The only thing that's certain is it starts next Thursday. Well, this Thursday coming up, April the 23rd. The draft will be broadcasted on ABC, ESPN, and the ESPN app and the NFL Network. The Miami Dolphins have 3 first-round picks in addition to 11 other picks in the entire draft, the most by any team. On this episode, we are putting on our GM hats and try to take a look without trades. Won't be any trades happening through our mock draft. So, of course, there will be first-round trades, but we will do our best as far as the best scenario picks for the entire first round. We are officially on the clock right now with the Cincinnati Bengals. Who wants to go first, pick, and why?
I'll go. I'll take the first pick with the Cincinnati Bengals. They're going to take Joe Burrow. No question. They need a quarterback. Andy Dalton. They didn't sign him back. So Joe Burrow is probably the best thing. He had the best college. He improved the best from 2018 to 2019 as any other college player probably ever. He had the biggest step from 2019 to 2018, 2019 anybody's ever seen. From junior to senior year, biggest step. They can't lose Joe Burrow, hometown kid. Joe Burrow is my pick.
Yep. Who got next?
Everything he said, Joe Burrow can't go. They have to take him. They have no choice.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, go ahead, Coach.
I agree, Joe Burrow, for everything y'all said, man. Even Andy Dalton came out and said he's not opposed to being the backup.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, he said he's okay with. He understands it's a business. I think that's just him going and getting out in front of it, though, knowing that he probably won't start anyway. But
That's it, Coach.
it's the right thing to say.
Yeah, I got Joe Burrow going here as well. I think this is as close as it gets to a sure thing. The only thing that will prevent maybe this from happening is Miami trading up with with rumors of 4 first-round draft picks. But I just can't see that happening, wasting 4 picks just to get your quarterback, which is a huge thing. You got to get your quarterback. But this is the thing, man. It's going to be a learning curve for this kid. It'll be good. We'll talk about that, once we get there. But he hasn't thrown a pass yet. So I think in a situation, like Weezy said, he had one of the best, if not the best, transformation from a year prior going into another year. To do what he did, winning the Heisman, something that you can definitely tip your hat to, but in a different world now for sure. Let's move on to the number 2 pick with the Washington football team. Weezy, right back to you. Who you got?
This is another no-brainer, man. Chase Young. Chase Young can easily be the best player in the draft. I don't think you can go wrong with him or Joe Burrow if you need help. So if you go with the best player available and you got top 3 picks, you can't go wrong with Chase Young if you want to get Chase Young. He just he looks like a great talent from what we've seen. Now, I don't know how it's gonna translate, but he could fool me because I would pick him too. If he would fool me.
Most definitely. What you got, Jeff?
If it wasn't focused on QBs, you'll go Chase Young all day long. Like, this is the best player in the draft, hands down. People are saying there's 2 quarterbacks that's going to the Hall of Fame. I'll be willing to bet he's the player that's going to the Hall of Fame out of this group. Like, dude is special. You need him. And I don't think the Washington football team is going to be smart enough to draft him. This is our choices if we had to pick. I think they're going to, make a mistake and not do it, but they should take Chase Young, though, seriously.
I agree. I got Chase Young for everything they said. I mean, he's just an athletic kid, 6'5", athletic off the edge. He's going to be able to get to the quarterback, pressure the quarterback. Like we just said, I think he's a top prospect in the draft also. So I don't understand why they wouldn't go Chase Young right here. I believe they should go ahead and stick with Dwayne Haskins, give him a few more years. They spent that pick on him. Got to give him some time to see what he does. So I don't understand why they would take a quarterback if they did that. It's the right pick to me is Chase Young.
Yeah, if anything, these 2 top picks have been set for a while. I think since January, February, we knew these guys were going 1-2. With Washington, you bring in a coach like Ron Rivera, who had a young Julius Peppers and an old Julius Peppers at the same time. So I think, like Jeff said, he's one of the, if not the best prospect in the entire draft. Miami and Oakland could make some moves to kind of figure out a way to get up there, but this kid's from the DMV area. It makes sense. It's a good pick for the actual team. But I'm telling you, this organization, like Jeff said, it's found a way to piss good picks down their leg. And I just hope they get this kid because you can plug him in for 10, 12, 15 years at a really high level. So Chase Young, my number 2 pick. All right, number 3. This is where it might get a little tricky. The Detroit Lions are up. Who you guys got picking and why? You up, Weezy?
I got them going Jeff Okudah, cornerback, Ohio State. They got rid of their best corner, I think, really their best defensive player on the team, with the cornerback Darius Slay. And I just, he said he's the best corner of the draft. Let's get him while we're there. But Matt Patricia's stupid, so we don't know what he'll do. But that's what I think.
I got my Matt Patricia beard going. So, I agree with Weezy on this pick. They got rid of Slay. And this kid's right there for the taking. He's going to be able to lock down your other side of your cornerback position. Great pick, Jeff Okudah.
I can see them taking him right here, but I'm going to go differently. I'm going to go Isaiah Simmons, linebacker from Clemson, because they got Trufant in free agency, which he's not as good as Slay. We know that, but they need help on defense. So since you already went and got a corner, they need help on the defense also. So I think they might go Isaiah Simmons right here from Clemson, the linebacker. Even though I could see Detroit not having his pick, like we know these trades are gonna happen and they mess around not go there, but I can still gotta go Isaiah Simmons right here.
Yeah. I got Jeff Okudah going right here with you signing Desmond Trufant to a 2-year deal. It made it easier to get rid of Big Pay Slay. But here's the thing. You still need another corner. You have Tease Tabor, who's a dog over there. But Jeff Okudah is different. He's different. He's one of those different corners who you're going to plug him in for 10, 12 years at the cornerback position as well, too. So I think he's the best cover corner. The best all-around corner will be drafted later in the first round. I'm sure we're going to talk about that. But Jeff Okudah, man, is going to be a special corner, and they need it in Detroit. So there we go. All right, let's move on to the number 4 pick, the New York Giants. Who you got going right here? We're going to spin it back to Locke. Who you got, buddy?
I went offensive tackle Tristan Wirfs from Iowa. They need help on the offensive line because Daniel Jones could not stay up on his feet. And when you have a young quarterback that they believe in like they do, you have to keep him up. You have to keep him healthy. He's doing a lot of fumbling because he was on the run all the time. He getting hit on his back blind side. Getting hit on his blind side?
No, you getting hit on his back. Yeah. Count that up. Count that up, Jeff. Count it.
Yeah, it counts, Coach. It counts. It counts.
But yeah, I went Tristan Ward from Iowa right here. He'll be good to help keep Daniel Jones on his feet. Jeff, who you got right there?
I agree, Coach. Danny Dimes is their quarterback. They're gonna stick with him. Got a cool nickname. How do you keep a quarterback for 20 years, 10, 15 years like they did Eli? Get a line in front of him. And it's the first way you do it is get this man. He also will help out Saquon as well. Dude is, this is my guys right here. You know what I mean? He's one of the first of probably 4 offensive tackles going to be taken in the first round, and he's a dog coming out of Iowa.
What you got, Weez?
I got the Giants getting Isaiah Simmons, man. Isaiah Simmons, they need some defense, man. They got rid of everybody. So they said this is the best defensive player in a while. He plays everything. Only thing I read about him is he don't have a specific position. And when players don't have a specific position they play, they get tossed around and they don't do well. So I need him to play. They say he can play safety, say he can play linebacker, they say he can play inside. I don't know what he's gonna play, but Isaiah Simmons is probably the guy they're gonna pick.
I agree with you, Weezy. I got Isaiah Simmons going here. If Gettleman doesn't use this pick on this kid, they'll probably fire him after this. He's just one of those players you can plug in. He played safety, he played defensive edge rusher, he played linebacker, everything at Clemson. He is a dog. He's one of those players that you need to put in as far as a defensive player to start your actual franchise. They had that 2 years ago, and they traded him away or just let him walk with the kid from LSU. Who's the safety that they got rid of that was cold and went to Washington?
Damn.
Landon Collins.
Landon Collins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He played for the Yeah, you're right. He played for they just traded you. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
So you lose a player like Landon Collins, and then you just let some of your players walk in between that. You got to bring in a player like Isaiah Simmons. If you had him along with your great defensive players that you've added in free agency, I think this can be the start of a good thing for the Giants. So the player like Isaiah Simmons, man, is a cornerstone for your defense. He can do it all. Runs a 4.39. We'll play safety. We'll play linebacker. I'm getting him on Madden. Isaiah Simmons will be the pick for number 4. Let's move on to number 5, the Miami Dolphins. Jeff, who you got with this pick and why?
This is the J-Ho special. This is Tua Tagovailoa. Miami is going to draft their quarterback of the future, and they'll be playing Ryan Fitzpatrick by week 7.
There you go, Jeff. Like the way you think.
Jesus.
What you got, Weezy?
I got the Miami Dolphins taking the quarterback from Oregon, Justin Herbert. Absolutely. I think it's a toss up between him and Tua. I think people, from what I'm hearing from my sources, tell me NFL executives are terrified of his injury. They said Tua extend plays way too long. He doesn't trust his instincts, and this kid right here has a big arm. Only thing about this kid, he thinks he can get all the throws through tight windows. He probably need to work on that because it's the NFL. But I think the Miami going to take him at number 5, Justin Herbert from Oregon.
What you got, Coach?
I got Tua, man. Like Jeff said, they need a quarterback of the future. And I honestly think Fitztragic, we don't never know who's going to show up. I think he's going to start from day one. I don't think they're going to put Tua in their lineup because they are afraid of the injury. Now, if it gets really bad where Fitztragic is playing, then they might put Tua in the lineup. But I don't see Tua starting day one.
Gotcha. I have Justin Herbert going here as well. I think they want a player to play day one in Miami, and I think that they're concerned that Tua might not be to play day one, and Justin Herbert is, which would be the biggest mistake since they let Drew Brees not walk into that Miami football team. to get that squared away. So that's what they do. They make bad decisions, and they'll continue to do that with Justin Herbert, who can make all the throws, probably need to be a little bit more consistent with some of his passes, but he has all the things you need as a starting quarterback. He's just not Tua Tagovailoa, but he is the pick for the Miami Dolphins for sure. Let's move on to number 6 with the L.A. Chargers. Coach Locke, who you got with the pick and why?
This is where I have Justin going. They lost Phillip Rivers. They need a quarterback for the future. They have some people there, but I don't think they want them to be their quarterback for the long haul. And for everything you said about Justin Herbert, and we just said about why the Dolphins are going to take him, I think this is why the Chargers will take him right here.
What you got, Weezy?
I got the Chargers taking Jordan Love. Now I'm joking with you. I got him taking the Tua Tagovailoa. Everything. They just need a quarterback, but Tyrod's there, so that lets me know if they take Tua right here, he's gonna sit. He's gonna sit. They don't, but they could put Tua say he's healthy. So if you get a quarterback that say he's completely healthy, why would you sit him in the first round? And you try the first round quarterback. Why would you sit him in today's NFL?
Because he's not ready to play right now. They don't think that. It happened all the time. They drafted Danny Dimes. And Eli played, 7 games before he got in there?
No. Yeah. I think he played a couple games, yeah.
Sure.
So I got Tua going right there. If he can stay healthy, he'd be good. If not, he need to call the XFL back. So we'll see.
Nah, ain't no jobs there. Jeff, what you got?
I got my man Justin Herbert from Oregon right here. He gets to sit behind Tyrod for a year, and he gets to be the quarterback of the future and gets to move on from there. And then to Charge to get that quarterback, Tyrod gets to show what he can do, pull something like my man Teddy Two Gloves, get another starting job somewhere else. We'll be good to go.
Sure. I like that. My pick right here is Tua Tagovailoa, quarterback from Alabama. I think like Jeff mentioned, the Chargers moving into the post-Phillip Rivers era. You have Tyrod Taylor, who knows the actual system, playing under Anthony Lynn for a year already. He's already said that Tyrod is in the driver's seat to start. With the rehab that Tua's going through, he can sit and watch a couple of games, but he will start in 2021. And the way that things going with that squad, you already have a player with the magnitude of Allen, and you also have Mike Williams, great tight end. Austin Eckler catches out of the backfield. This is going to be great for Tua, and this is where he'll get his MVP trophy in LA with the Chargers. Tua's his pick, though, for sure. Let's move on to the number 7 pick, the Carolina Panthers. Who you got, Coach, and why?
This is why I have Jeff Okudah. He's a lockdown corner, like I said. We know Patrick Peterson is getting a little long in the tooth, so he'll be able to go and be the study under Pat Pete.
You're number 7, Coach, with the Panthers.
I'm sorry. My bad. Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Not Patrick Peterson, but I got the Panthers taking Jeffrey Okudah, though. Like I said, he's a lockdown corner. You know, they've been needing a corner ever since they lost Josh Norman. And this is the guy that can do it. He's locked down over there. You know, he's a ball hawk. He can tackle. I just don't see why they would pass up on him right here. He's one of the best available at this point with those quarterbacks going off the board and the guys from Clemson and the guy from Ohio State and Simmons and Chase Young. So I got them taking Okudah right here at 7.
Where you at, Will?
I got the Washington. I mean, I got them taking Derrick Brown from Auburn. The big fella. They got rid of, Luke Kuechly retired. They got everything they needed on offense. Obviously, they just signed Teddy Bridgewater. They gave White Lightning a shit ton of money. So, obviously, big Derrick Brown from Auburn. He was a big force for Auburn in the SEC. And when you play the SEC and you look at the SEC, it somehow, some way, it just transfers over to the league. So I got him going right here with a can't miss with Derrick Brown.
Who you got, Joe?
Here's why I have Isaiah Simmons going. We lose Luke Kuechly. your anchor for your defense. I know this kid has different positions he can play. I'm not saying he's gonna be Luke Kuechly, but he can be your anchor for your defense. One of your big playmaker, your star on the defensive side. And just slide him in right there, Paul.
All right. I have Derrick Brown going here. He's a killer, man. This is the thing I worry about with him. I think he's a top 3 pick, like with Derrick Brown. I know people love these quarterbacks and situations like that, but the draft should have went Tua. Then you go, no, listen. The draft should have went Tua, Chase Young, then this kid, man. This kid is special, very special. Due to his size, strength, like Jeff mentioned, consistency. He will help out that defensive line who you lose so much with Kuechly. You lose so much with your cornerback, Bradbury, who leaves. It's not often that you're able to get a top 3, top 4 player in the entire draft at 7. Best player available right here is Derrick Brown. You got to take him. Right back to you, Jeff, for the number 8 pick with the Arizona Cardinals. Who you got picking and why?
Here's why I have Derrick Brown going. Even though I think they might trade this pick, he's going to be able to help them stop the run, and that's where they need the most help at. He's a big guy, coming in with D-tackle, plays the D-tackle position the old school way, clogging up the middle, balls, and being able to stop the run for the Cardinals. They need this.
Who you got, Coach?
I agree with Jeff. Everything he said. That's why I have Derrick Brown going. He can play multiple spots on the line. So wherever they need to move him around to, they can put him on that line, and he's great stopping the run on defense. They ranked last in total defense in 2019. So I think they're gonna go Derrick Brown right here.
What you got, Weezy?
I got the Cardinals getting Jarek Willis, old tackle from Alabama. Help Kyler Murray stay on his feet this year. He got sacked a little bit too much for my liking for one of my quarterbacks. So I got him taking here, old tackle from Alabama. This old tackle, he guarded Tua Tagovailoa, and look what happened to him. But Kyler Murray's a little bit, he's a little bit better extending play, so it should help out a lot.
Yeah, I got Jedrick Wills, going right here as well. This is the thing with Kingsbury already having the shiny new toys with Kenyon Drake coming back. You got one of the best wide receivers in Newt. You got to find a way to protect your quarterback. You re-signed DJ Humphries, who's a Florida Gator. So you bring back him and you add along with this kid. He is a dog, 2-year starter at right tackle for Alabama. That sack happened on the left side, so this had anything to do with Tua's injury. I think the way that he is a dominant run blocker, it'll help out with Kenyon Drake and also Kyler Murray, who's always moving. So, yeah, man, Jedrick Wills, man, this kid's special. All right, number 9, Weezy. Who you got with the Jacksonville Jaguars and why?
I got them taking Javon Kinlaw from South Carolina, big D lineman. They just got rid of Calais Campbell to the Calais Campbell went to the Baltimore Ravens.
He did.
And that was a huge signing for Baltimore Ravens, by the way. But yeah, I got them going there to replace him.
Who you got, Coach?
I got the first wide receiver going off the board right here with Jerry Jeudy. They need weapons for Minshew. He's a great route runner with quick feet. He's elusive. He's one move, it can be gone. Just can do a lot of things. And the Jaguars need a receiver for sure. They need more help. They have a couple, but they need one that can be that one quick play that can be elusive in the field to give Minshew as much help as possible. So I got them taking Jerry Jeudy.
So what you got, Jeff?
I got your boy going right here, Jay. C.J. Henderson.
Yes, sir. Hey, talk about my boy now. Don't talk to me nice, Jeff. Don't. You talk. Hey, yes, sir.
4'3", 940, 6'1" corner. You lost one of the best corners in the league on both sides of the ball they have in the past couple of years. You bring this kid in, he can replace them and be your cornerstone in your defense. Like I said earlier, man, he's a solid player. I can't lie, even though he's a Gator.
Yeah, I love that. Listen, man, I'm telling you, Jeff Okudah is the best ready to play right now, but the best all-around corner, C.J. Henderson. It ain't even close, neither. My pick right here, I wish, man, boy, Jeff, boy, that got me excited right there. I got Javon Kinlaw going right here. It's so much turnover on that Jags defensive line. You lose Marcel Darius. Weezy mentioned Calais Campbell. Ngakwe's probably will be traded by the time of this draft. You have to put in a pass rush player right there. They're going to tank this year to get Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields. Why not start fresh with a project pick like Kinlaw going right here? Very, very good player. Still just scratching the surface of how good he could be. So I like that pick at 9. Number 10, Jeff, right back to you, the Cleveland Browns. You got
Baker needs help. Baker needs somebody to keep him off the ground. Go with Jedrick Willis, tackle from Alabama. Say what you want to say about Baker Mayfield. Any quarterback needs as much help as they can get just to be able to move around the pocket, get you 3 to 4 seconds, throw the ball. This kid's going to be able to help you do that. Solid tackle, man. Hey,
sure.
He kept Tua upright for the most part.
Wasn't his fault. Who you got, Coach?
I got Mekhi Becton right here from Louisville. But like Jeff said, they got to keep Baker upright. He's always on the run. He likes to run, but he's running because he has to run, not because he wants to run. They did sign Jack Conklin at right tackle, but they still need some more offensive line help. So I went Mekhi Becton right here from Louisville.
Most definitely. Who you got, Weezy?
I got Cleveland Browns getting big Tristan Wilson from Iowa.
Worse.
Tristan Wirfs from Iowa to help Baker stand up on his feet, man. And hopefully Baker can come through this year. If not, it's a wrap for him. It's a wrap.
Weezy cheating off my paper. I have Tristan Wirfs going right here as well. You signed Jack Conklin. You in a situation, you overpay for him. You have to plug in one more offensive lineman to help this run game, to help the wide receivers have a little bit more time to get open. Baker threw 21 picks last year. It's a question of just protection. This kid will do it. I think he's the most athletic tackle in the entire draft. Just a true dog. So with the versatility to play either tackle spot, you go Tristan Wirfs right here. Not even close. Right back to you at 11, Weezy. Who you got?
Number 11, I got the New York Jets taking
Mekhi Becton.
Mekhi
Becton. They need so much. The Jets need so much, but they got to keep Sam Darnold upright, man. Because Sam Darnold, I believe he can be a top 10 quarterback this year in the NFL if they keep him upright. I really do. So you got to keep him upright. I know you're just looking at me like I got 8 eyes, but I'm just telling you what I believe in my quarterback. Yeah, I do. I think with the right help this year, I think Kyler Murray and the quarterback I just mentioned from the Jets,
Sam
Darnold can move up to top 10, both of them. But this year, at the end of the year, we're gonna say they, huh?
I agree with Kyler Murray. He got all the weapons in the offense to do it.
Yeah.
What in the world you see in Sam Darnold? But that's on you, player. I agree with your pick, though. Yes, that is. That's right. That's your man.
Man,
you're right. You got to say that. You're absolutely right. I agree with your pick, though. They need offensive line help like yesterday. And of what's available left, I said we're going to have these 4 tackles taken in the first round. He's the best one still left. So, I agree with Mekhi Becton from Louisville.
Yep. Who you got, Coach?
I got offensive tackle as well, but I got Jedrick Wills right here from Alabama. The Jakes ranked at the bottom in offensive line ranking in blocking and passing in 2019. They did get some linemen in free agency, but he's a 2-year starter for Alabama. He's a dominant run blocker that can move, so he can go and play either tackle. He can go play on the left or the right. So I got Jedrick Wills right here from Alabama.
The New York Jets, man, I have CeeDee Lamb going here. There's a lot of talk about how deep this receiving class is, but it's not a lot of true game changers at the top of this list, and this kid is a true game changer. Think he's one of those players where you score 26 touchdowns in 27 games over the past 2 seasons. The Jets haven't had a player like that. This is the player that they need. May not be a burner, but he has an outstanding situation that he's going to. A really good quarterback that can throw him open. He has great hands, body control. He's the pick that the Jets need. I got him going. CeeDee Lamb right here with the number 12 pick. Las Vegas Raiders, coach. Who you got?
I CeeDee Lamb right here.
Yeah.
They, you know what I'm saying, they had Darren Walker. They had a good year in 2019. They tried to get Antonio Brown. That didn't work. We know he's lost his mind somewhere, rapping. But CeeDee Lamb, all the things you said, he has great ball skills. He can adjust in the air. He's a ball hog in the air. And once he gets the ball in his hands, one move, he can be gone. He's elusive. He can make tackles miss. So I think they're going to go wide receiver right here with CeeDee Lamb.
So, what you got, Weez?
I agree with Coach, man, for everything you said. I don't think it's a great pick, but I think it's something that the Raiders will do. John Gruden, they need a splash because they don't have a wide receiver. I got them taking CeeDee Lamb too.
All right, so I got the Raiders going with CeeDee Lamb. Everything you guys just mentioned. I do believe that quarterbacks need an option, and the Raiders love Alabama wide receivers. So again, I think they will go with CeeDee Lamb right here.
All right. I have the Raiders protecting Carr, getting Mekhi Becton, who you guys are going to the Jets. Just an offensive tackle, beast to kind of keep a player like David Carr upright. And you go into a situation where you sign a Robbie Anderson, so you got to find a way to protect him. 6'7", 364 pounds, 20 years old. So he is just scratching the surface of how actually good he could be. Just got to work on some technique things, but with that rare movement, skills, and athleticism, got to get a player like that to start your future with. So I got Mekhi Becton going there. Coach Locke, we are coming to you next with the pick of the greatest football team in NFL history, the San Francisco 49ers. Who you got going right here with this pick, Coach? Talk to me nice.
Listen, we all know that, we were 1 play, 2 plays away from winning that Super Bowl.
Just one.
If we can get Jimmy Garoppolo and Emmanuel Sanders connect on that deep pass, we sitting here with 6 of them things.
Please don't bring that pass up, Coach. Please don't bring
it.
It
is what it is, man. That that's it is what it's part of it.
Yeah.
We want to play well defense from not let Tyreek Hill get behind us. We got a Super Bowl again.
Talk to me nice, Coach.
With that being said, we're going to take Henry Ruggs right here from Alabama. He's a wide receiver in the worst way, because we lost Emmanuel Sanders, which he doesn't have the same speed, nowhere close. Ruggs ran the fastest 40 in the combine. He can put stress on the defense. And then he's one pass away from taking a slant to the house.
Thanks.
So I'm going to go Henry Ruggs right here for my Niners because we need an offensive weapon on the outside. We need a number 1 wide receiver in the worst way.
Back though. I will go next since it's my squad along with Coach Locks. This is tough, man, because the best player available right now is C.J. Henderson. But the thing is we need another wide receiver, and we lost Emmanuel Sanders. And I think we can address the cornerback position in the 2nd round or our late 1st round pick. So I have Jerry Jeudy going right here. And the reason is he's just one of the best route runners to come out of college in a couple of years, man. And to add him with Debo alongside a player at tight end like Kittle, this kid's going to be special for us, and I'm excited. It's just one of the things that I wish we could get C.J. Henderson right here, but I like Jerry Jeudy going here, and I appreciate that from the Colts for sure.
I take
you got, Weezy?
I got Jerry Jeudy going right here too. For everything y'all just said, Jimmy Garoppolo overthrew a ball in the Super Bowl that maybe cost y'all the game. So I got Jerry Jeudy. right here.
I won't take the low hanging fruit pause and go and talk about how mediocre your quarterback is because I know what it means to have a mediocre quarterback.
Yes,
Look
you
at the one
do.
we have in Buffalo.
Yes, you do.
He's below mediocre actually. So Jerry Judy, y'all need as many options as y'all can to make your mediocre quarterback look mediocre. So Jerry Judy.
All right, let's move on to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're picking number 14. Weezy, who you got going here?
Tampa Bay, they just got one of the best quarterbacks in the world. That's what everybody says. And Tom Brady. So they need to get an old tackle to help them out, man, to stand them up right. So I got them going Andrew Thomas, a big old tackle from Georgia. Georgia, they produce really good tackles. They produce really good running backs. So, offensive line running backs go together. So why not go here to help Tom Brady out and get an old tackle?
What you got, Coach?
I agree with Weezy, man. When you got a player like Tom Brady, we know he can't move. He never been able to move for real. But now that he's older, you definitely have to keep him from getting hit and taking a lot of sacks. So I went Andrew Thomas as well. He has experience at both left and right tackle at Georgia. He played on both sides. So they can put him wherever they need him. He's an upgrade to what they had for Jameis last year. So I went Andrew Thomas right here from Georgia.
What about you, Joe?
Same player, same position. They need that. They need an offensive tackle. They need offensive line. Protect Tom Brady at all costs. He got $50 million guaranteed coming his way. Got to protect that investment.
Sure. And I agree for everything. I think this is the first unanimous pick besides the first two picks with Andrew Thomas going here. Even if he is the fourth tackle to be taken off the board, I can argue that he is the most pro-ready of all four tackles. Like Coach mentioned, starting at both left and right tackle, this is an immediate upgrade at the right tackle position and a long-term upside, sliding over to left or staying at right if needed. So Andrew Thomas going here to keep Tom Brady in that $50 million secure. Let's move on to the number 15 pick with the Denver Broncos. Jeff, who you got going here and why?
Young Henry Ruggs, man, Alabama wide receiver, helping out the quarterback. This is going to help my claim of saying this is going to be the toughest division in the AFC. They're going to be ready to play football. They're going to be competitive. They're going to have an offense. Henry Ruggs is going to make them dangerous on offense, man. Watch this.
You got Weezy.
I totally agree with Jeff, man. With Drew Lock at quarterback taking over from Joe Flacco, Noah Fant showed some promise this year. Corey Sutton had a breakout season. Henry Ruggs got to step in there and do it. And they also got the running back that nobody likes, believes in, but he averages 1,000 yards a year too. So let's go with Henry Ruggs. Take that ball to the house.
So who you got, Coach?
This is why I got him taking your boy, C.J. Henderson.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, for everything y'all said about him early, he's a great corner, has elite coverage skills. He had 6 combined interceptions the first 2 seasons in Florida. He didn't do that too much in 2019, but I think a lot of that was because teams didn't want to throw the ball his way and on his side, and that's the downside of when you're an elite corner like that. Teams will just stop trying to throw the ball over there. So I have C.J. Henderson going right here from Florida.
Most definitely. I have Henry Ruggs going right here. If you have a quarterback like Drew Lock and Noah Fant, who's in a situation where he is getting to a point where this team is starting to build, can match the offense with the defense that they already have, Henry Ruggs is an easy pick. They say he is Tyreek Hill minus the headaches. So in turn, you gotta go here, man, because Courtland Sutton broke out this year. He's an ideal field stretching complement to Sutton. This kid is going to be special for them. The only thing I worry about is they have Melvin Gordon. You matching him with Philip Lindsay. So that's going to cut into the space of Philip Lindsay because they already have Royce Freeman there, who I thought was the better running back between all of those guys. But I'm telling you, the real special person on that Denver offense, though, is Noah Fant. I tried to get him on Madden. It was a no-go. So, yes, sir, Noah Fant at 15 with the Denver Broncos. I'm telling you, those seasons going to be tough. Move on to the number 16 pick with the Atlanta Falcons. Coach, who you got going right here?
I went Kayvon Chaisson from LSU, edge rusher. Even though the Falcons, they signed Dante Fowler, they finished with the second field sacks 2019. We know he missed most 2018 with the injury, but when he came back this year, he had 4.5 sacks in the last 4 games. He led LSU in sacks, tackles for loss, and quarterback hurts in 2019. So I'm gonna go with him right here with the Falcons. That's Kayvon.
Sir, Jeff, who you got?
I want to echo Coach Lock's sentiments and go with the same player, Kayvon Chaisson. He jumped out the screen at LSU, and the Falcons need that defensive, that rush, like you said, Coach said, the second fewest in sacks. So gotta make a play, and he's got the playmaker.
So who you got, Wiz?
I'm a third that. I went with the same player they just picked for everything they just said. You know, I know they just signed Dante Fowler, but Dante Fowler never really clicked for him in the NFL. He's been jumping and it never really clicked.
He had his best year last year.
And he got traded too. So
no, he didn't get traded. No, he didn't. He signed as a free agent.
Money. He went and got the money.
Yeah, it never really clicked for him.
He had a really good year last year. They just couldn't play him in LA. But I got you. Go ahead.
So that's why my pick. Well, don't. Why you got to question my picks? Am I thinking, man?
Because you was spewing bad. It was bad stuff that wasn't true. What you were saying. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't true.
Don't question my thinking.
I wasn't questioning it. I'm just saying. You said he was traded. He wasn't traded. He signed and got a bag. Anyway, my pick right here is also Kayvon Chaisson, edge rusher from LSU. Yeah, you have Dante Fowler, but you need somebody to replace Vic Beasley. This kid is just scratching the surface. Like Jeff said, he was popping off the screen. You saw him in those big games at LSU. LSU was loaded last year, and he's just one of the better defensive players on that squad. Give me Kayvon Chaisson right here. He's going to be a beast for the Falcons for sure. Let's move on to number 17 with the Dallas Cowboys. Coach Locke, who you got going here? Well, I hate Dallas, dog.
Yeah, that's
Dang.
hate. I don't like Dallas either, man. That's back-to-back beef. That's all it is. But I got to take Javon Kinlaw from South Carolina, man. They got Gerald McCoy and Tari Poe, but they lost Malik Collins in free agency. Kinlaw has a lot of upside to be an interior defender. They use him on that line, and he has a lot of size, length, and strength and quickness. Pause. So I have the Cowboys taking Javon Kinlaw right here.
I agree, Coach. Everything you said, if he's available right here, if Javon Kinlaw slides to this position right here, pause, they got to do it. Everything they lost on defense, they got to replace it. And this kid can fill that need real quick.
Who you got, Will?
I got your boy right here, man, C.J. Henderson. C.J. Henderson going here. Dallas Cowboys got rid of Byron Jones. They need a lockdown corner. You say he's the best corner in the draft, so Cowboys they always go with the best available player. Why not C.J. Henderson right here, cornerback, Florida Gators.
100%. C.J. got to go here. He's a big player. He's a big-name player. He's going to play with one of the more visible franchises in the entire NFL. You lose Byron Jones. You lose Anthony Brown. The only person you have left is Anthony Brown. So the actual Cowboys didn't have a playmaker. They were tied for the fewest interceptions in 2019. It's always been a problem since Deion Sanders has left the team. They haven't had a playmaker at the cornerback position. C.J. Henderson is that. Just the best cover corner in the entire draft. He's going to be a beast for them. I'm excited for him to be drafted. Just mad that he's going to the Dallas Cowboys. He's a dog, man. I can't wait. Number 18, the Miami Dolphins via the Pittsburgh Steelers. Jeff, who you got going right here?
A lot of Alabama players, man. I got Xavier McKinney going right here. Defense is going to be trouble. They're going to be trouble. I feel bad for my Buffalo Bills right now. Miami's defense is going to be trouble. And this kid is going to, from day one, Going to be inserted into the starting lineup from day one. Going to be a player. Xavier McKinney.
You got Coach?
I agree with Jeff, man. They need a safety. They got new starters. They got Shaq Lawson. They got Byron Jones in free agency. But they need a safety right here to go and help that defense out. He tied for the lead for interceptions when he was in Alabama the last 3 seasons, actually. So we know he can make plays on the ball. He sees the ball well, and he's going to be able to make those plays. So I went with Xavier McKinney also.
You got Wiz?
I went with Josh Jones, old tackle from Houston. They just drafted a quarterback early in the first round. So why not, uh-oh. Hello?
Yeah, we
so,
here.
Yeah, so why not get old tackle to help him protect him?
Yep, the Dolphins are drafting a O tackle right here. Josh Jones is the only O tackle left. That is a perennial 4-year starter. Length, quick feet, movement skills, just a coveted left tackle that you need if you even have Tua or if you have Justin Herbert. You have to have an offensive lineman to help out. You bring in Eric Flowers and Ted Karras on the interior offensive line, but still one of the worst offensive lines in football, and they could use upgrades at both tackle spots. So I got Josh Jones going right here for sure. Jeff, we got the Las Vegas Raiders up via the Chicago Bears. Who you got going right here and why?
Let's keep this Alabama parade going. Trevon Diggs, young cornerback, Stephon's younger brother, got the size, gonna be able to make the plays for the Raiders. They need a splash pick. Here's another splash pick for them, and to keep another Alabama player going there as well.
Coach Locke, who you got?
Same thing, man. They need to address their post-free agency needs with wide receiver and cornerback. So they're going to go with Trevon Diggs right here. Like you said, he's the younger brother of Diggs, and he's going to be able to make plays. We've seen what that defense does, what kind of defensive players they have.
Come on, Weezy.
So like I said, he's a ball hog. He has great hands because he played some wide receiver in his past. So, he can catch the ball on defense better than most defensive secondary people can. So I went with Trevon Diggs right here.
Right. Who's up next? Weezy?
I'm up.
Yeah.
Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah.
I'm going with the cornerback from LSU, Crispin Fulton.
Yep.
Best player available, I think. And John Gruden, he likes big, long corners. So let's go with him.
Yeah, for sure. I have a corner going here as well as Trevon Diggs from Alabama with a situation where you have a player that need at that position. They have Garyon Conley, who they got rid of. This kid is the younger brother of an athlete. He is an athlete. He's in a situation where he will be able to make plays. They need playmakers at the cornerback position. Easy pick, man. Best player available, Trevon Diggs from Alabama. Let's go on to number 20, the Jacksonville Jaguars pick. Who you have going right here, Weezy?
I got your boy, Trevon Diggs, cornerback, Alabama. They don't have a corner.
Yep.
They don't have one. So I went right back with 2 corners back to back. I got cornerback right here, Trevon Diggs, Alabama.
What you got going right here, Coach?
I've got Weezy's boy right here, Jordan Love from Utah State. They not really sure about Minshew. So if they gave him a chance last year, it didn't work out like they thought it would. So they're gonna give him another shot this year, but they're gonna have somebody right there ready to take the reins if it doesn't work out. Some coaches are saying he's a poor man's Pat Mahomes. He has a good arm. He's mobile. So I have them taking Jordan Love right here.
Jeff, who you got going right here, buddy?
I agree with Coach. I got Jordan Love going right here as well. I watching his highlight reels was my favorite one to watch. He's gonna push Gardner Minshew from day one. Got an arm, throwing the ball everywhere around. Pause. Great pick right here for the Jags.
I have Christian Fulton going right here. This is the thing. You lose Jalen Ramsey week one, the beginning of the season, then A.J. Bouye. You have 2 week 1, 2019 starters that are gone. So you got to find a corner. This is the person that could do it. 4.4 speed, super quick, super fluid. You got to find a way to get him going. He's going to be trial by fire because people are going to be flying. Listen, I don't think Jacksonville wins 3 games this year. And that's why I don't think that they're going to get a quarterback here because they want one of the big guys with Lawrence or my guy, Justin Fields. So I got Christian Fulton going here. Let's move right on to the 21st pick of the Philadelphia Eagles. Jeff, who you got going here, buddy?
Whew. Justin Jefferson from LSU.
Yeah.
They're not sure what Alshon Jeffrey is going to do. They're not sure who they just signed Funchess, I believe. They need a playmaker. They need a wide receiver. Justin Jefferson, LSU.
You got, Coach?
I agree. Like you said, they need a wide receiver to come in and be the new guy out there because, like you said, Alshon Jeffrey, Deshaun Nelson, Agnew, they missed 24 games altogether. Jefferson had great skills as far as ball skills. He's faster than people thought. He ran a 4.43. And he just had a good year at LSU with those other wide receivers and Joe Burrow. So I went Justin Jefferson right here.
Where you at, Weezy?
I want Justin Jefferson too, man. I think Nelson Aguilar sucks. He couldn't catch anything last year for him, so they got rid of him. So Justin Jefferson stepped right in. He looked great with Joe Burrow. So Carson Wentz supposed to be the top 10 quarterback. Plug and play.
I have Justin Jefferson going here as well. You with your top 3 receivers, Alshon Jeffrey, who I think will be traded before game 1 of this season. You lose Nelson Aguilar to the Raiders, and Deshaun Jackson is the only one left. They all missed 24 games combined last year. So your only person that you're bringing back that was healthy was Arcega-Whiteside, and he underwhelmed as a rookie. So you put in Justin Jefferson, who I think is, if not the best, the second best wide receiver in this entire draft. You get him at 21. This is a get, man. 4.4 speed. It's going to help Carson Wentz on the outside. Great season last year. The reason that Joe Burrow looked like Joe Burrow is a lot because of Justin Jefferson. So I got him going here at 21. Number 22, via the Bills. Who you got going right here, Couch?
The Vikings, they need another wide receiver, man. You know, they lost Stephon Diggs. They got Adam Thielen there, but they need somebody on the opposite side of him. So I'm going to go with Denzel Mims from Baylor. You know, he ran a sub 440. He's a bigger wideout, though. You know, he's 200 pounds. So he's somebody that's going to give them a good possession receiver, you know, can run those routes that get across the middle of the field, not necessarily have to run fly routes all the time. We need a third down conversion. It's 3rd and 5, you know. He can run that route and get that and take the pound of the Hicks.
So, Jeff, who you got going here, buddy?
Oh, man, this is the Buffalo pick, like you said. So only right they get a wide receiver because we know Buffalo needs all the receivers in the world. So, yeah, Coach is right. They're going to get Denzel Mims right here from Baylor. Big guy, big kid. You know, he's going to, take up some space at 200 pounds. Throw it in his area. He's going to get it. Going to help out Thielen Lee on the other side. Yeah, great pick for them.
Who you got going here, Weezy, and why?
I got another old tackle going right here, man. Austin Jackson from USC. They gotta keep Kirk Cousins up on his feet, man. Gotta keep him up on his feet. All they hope he got. Thielen Lee. That's your best wide receiver in the league, right?
Thielen Lee, nah. At that,
he said Cooper Kupp. He said
Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp.
You're getting the whites mixed up, huh? Getting the whites mixed up. Come on, man. I have Austin Jackson going here as well. Mike Zimmer, he talked about moving Riley Reef to guard. So in turn, Jackson may be the person that can fill in that spot there after him returning to USC for another season. He's tough, man, with the Vikings needing a chance to keep Kirk Cousins upright and also Dalvin Cook healthy,
Yeah,
because
boy.
I really, really wanted to go running back right here, but I just think that it's more of a need if you get an old tackle right here. So I got Austin Jackson going here. Number 23, the New England Patriots. Coach, who you got going right here and why?
Oh, man, the Patriots, the big thing with them, they lost Tom Brady, but they're not looking to address that. I think they're going to go A.J. Epinesa from Iowa. He's an edge rusher. He's going to kind of be like Trey Flowers in my eyes. He has, good power, technique, good hands. He can rush from the inside. He didn't start off well, but I think they looking to find that person that's not really jumping off the screen, but would wind up being a great player, just like Trey Flowers. So I went with A.J. Epinesa right here.
Jeff, who you got?
That coach and I went to the same study group, so we've had the last 2 or 3 of the same picks. Same players. Wherever the edge rusher is going to help that defense that was solid for New England last year. A.J. Epinesa, same player going to help that defense out. That was solid last year. They're going to be able to make plays, keep Stidham off the field as much as possible. You know what I mean? Well, keep him on the field, but give him as much chance to make plays as possible. And they're going to be able to back him up well on the defensive end. So that's what I got.
Yes, sir. Weezy, what you got?
I think the Patriots are blowing smoke up people's nose, talking about they don't want a quarterback. I think they're going to take Jordan Love right here. I really do. I think they're going to go for Jordan Love. Probably sit him for a year if they can. I go with Jordan Love to the Patriots right here.
Yep, that was this is the thing. They need a quarterback. And I think that they believe in Stidham, but they are enamored by Jordan Love. I think they might trade up even earlier to get him because somebody else will find a way to entice themselves and biting into the Jordan Love bug. But I have the New England Patriots getting Jordan Love here. He has all the tools to succeed. If you can do what Josh McDaniels has done with players like Jacoby Brissett, all the way to Tim Tebow, going back to a player like Tom Brady, who they got the best out of Tom Brady because of Josh McDaniels, you have a pairing of the next era in New England. So I got Jordan Love going here at 23. Number 24 picks New Orleans Saints. Coach, who you got going right here and why?
I'm gonna go with Patrick Queen. You have linebackers that are gonna be restricted free agents for the Saints with Kiko Alonso and Demario Davis and a couple of more. He's one of the youngest prospects in the draft. He's a good third down backer. He played on that great defense at LSU, so we know he can play defense. He has good speed. And that's the Saints always have speedsters on defense, especially at that linebacker position. So I'm going to go with Patrick Queen from LSU.
Jeff, who you got right here?
Again, Coach, we went to the same school, so I'm not going to waste anybody's time going through the same thing. Great choice, Coach. I'm with you on that one.
Weezy, who you got?
I'm a bit copycat on this one, man. I'm a bit copycat. I'm gonna go with them with the same guy, Patrick Queen, LSU.
Yep. The New Orleans Saints right here. I have them getting 2-time Doak Award winner Jonathan Taylor right here, man. I think he is the most complete, like ready to play back to pair alongside a running back with that's a more of a wide receiver in Kamara. So you match him with Kamara, he's going to be kind of similar to how they used Mark Ingram and Kamara. So he'll be the down rusher, and Kamara will catch out of the backfield. And it also protects you if you hit goal with Jonathan Taylor and you don't want to pay Kamara next year the same way that they hit goal with not paying Mark Ingram and keeping Alvin Kamara. So I have Jonathan Taylor going right here, 24 to New Orleans. The number 25 pick, the Minnesota Vikings. Jeff, you up. Who you got?
They need a corner. Christian Fulton from LSU. We've seen what he can do on live and in person on TV for the next championship. So that's what we're going with.
So, Coach, who you got?
Like you said, Fulton. They missing their corners. They cornerbacks didn't play a lot. They played the finest snaps for the Vikings. They got rid of Xavier Rhodes. They got rid of Mackenzie Alexander. They got rid of Trey Waynes. So they're going to have to go corner right here to replace those guys. He's physical. He has pretty good size. So I want Christian Fulton also.
What you got going here, Weezy?
I got Yater Gross, edge rusher, Penn State.
Go. You ain't got no why? Nope.
Best player available. Probably. These last couple of picks right here is it's almost touch and go, man. It's touch and go, I think.
All right. So, with the Minnesota Vikings, I have Jeff Gladney going here, cornerback from TCU. You lose Xavier Rhodes, Trey Waynes, and Mackenzie Alexander no longer in Minnesota. They could prioritize a corner over a wide receiver, given the wide receiver talent that could still be there in the second round. Gladney makes more sense because he's a physical presence, blending great foot quickness, just a nose for the ball. 26 passes defended since 2018, 5 picks over the past 3 seasons, man. So I'm going with Jeff Gladney from TCU. Number 26, Weezy, the Miami Dolphins via the Texans. Who you got going here?
Jonathan Taylor, man. Running back, Wisconsin. With that third pick, it's going to help him out a lot to pick a Jonathan Taylor this deep in the draft, man. I like Jonathan Taylor going here.
Sure. Jeff, who you got?
Laremy Tunsil replacement with Josh Jones, tackle. But we, trade him to Houston, and he come back and he went to Houston, so it all works out. Shout out to Miami getting the tackle replacement.
There it is. Coach, who you got?
I went with Austin Jackson, offensive tackle from USC. They need an offensive line right there. He's good at USC, even though the USC didn't have the year they thought they would. But he was good at protecting the quarterback. So I want Austin Jackson from USC.
I have Xavier McKinney going here, safety from Alabama. The Dolphins added several new starters with Kyle Van Noy, Shaq Lawson, Byron Jones on defense via free agency. You got to add another projected starter with McKinney here. Versatile defender with experience at both safety spots. Tied the team lead with 3 picks last season in Alabama. Just a true dog, man. So got to get a dog there. And I think my guy, the coach, what's the coach's name from Miami? Brian Flores.
Brian Flores.
Yeah, for sure. So you get him. I think he's building the team the way he wants on the defensive side of the ball, man. So very exciting times in Miami. With the number 27 pick, Seattle Seahawks are now on the clock. Jeff, who you got going here and why?
Real quick, I want to say this. I'm so afraid of Miami Dolphins next year. Just want to throw that out there.
Should be.
And then for the number 27 pick, I got Yatua Gross from Penn State. I saw dude a lot on Saturdays, and is an edge rusher, and he's gonna be clowning insurance for the Seahawks. Even though Clowney dropped his price, he's still not. I don't think he's going back there, and he's gonna be the clowning insurance for them.
Yeah. Coach, you got?
I agree with Jeff. I think they're starting to realize that they're not gonna have Clowney back, so they're gonna need somebody to replace him right there. He's a person that's nonstop. He's gonna continue to go to the whistle's blown. His first step getting off the line is tremendously fast. So I went with Gross right here, too, from Penn State.
Weezy, who you got?
I got Joshua Jones, old tackle right here. Even though Russell Wilson acts like he don't need any offensive lineman, I think he'll feel a whole lot better if he gets one that can actually protect him. He won't have to rough up his life every single down.
Sure. I have an interior offensive lineman going here as well, Cesar Ruiz from Michigan. He makes so much sense here because my franchise right now is with the Seattle Seahawks, and I cannot keep Russell Wilson off the damn floor. So in turn, they have to find a way to get an offensive lineman here. They use picks for the wrong way in the first round for the last couple of years, not addressing that. This kid will be the difference. 3-year start at both center and guard, and he's only 20 years old. So he's just scratching the surface as well, man. So you got to find a way to keep Russell Wilson alive because I almost died today in my franchise game playing with Russell Wilson, dog. So hell
Not
no,
upright, not on the field, alive.
alive, most definitely. Move on to the number 28 pick with the Baltimore Ravens. Coach, who you got?
They lost C.J. Mosley. Patrick Onwuasor is a free agent, and Josh Baines. So they're gonna need some linebackers. So I went Kenneth Murray from Oklahoma right here. He's tackle. He plays sideline to sideline. So I went with Kenneth Murray right here to fit in with the Baltimore Ravens.
Jeff, who you got?
Same. It just makes too much sense. But
Yep.
everything they lost at linebacker and what everything's going to be coming up at linebacker for them next year, this pick just makes too much sense. Kenneth Murray, linebacker, Oklahoma.
Weezy, who you got?
I got Patrick Queen, LSU.
Dog.
They lost a lot, like Coach said. Why not get a steal right here?
Sure. Speaking of a steal, I'm sticking with the pick for the 28th overall pick in the first round. Kenneth Murray, man. If Kenneth Murray does not get hurt this year, he is a top 5 pick in the entire draft. This is the best linebacker not named Isaiah Simmons in this entire draft. He is a complete stud. He's C.J. Mosley 2.0. He will start day one. He's sideline to sideline. If you're looking for a middle linebacker, this is the kid. He will also be on my Madden franchise next year. A dog. Kenneth Murray, dog. He's a beast. Man, please go watch some Kenneth Murray tape. This kid, so special, playing in that defense where they don't even play defense in the Big 12, and he's the only person out there playing defense. He needs to play in the SEC. This is an SEC linebacker. Sure. Weezy, the 29th pick is the Tennessee Titans. Who you guys going with, man, with this pick at 29?
Everything you just said, man, we're going to take Kenneth Murray right here.
Woo, you better pray to God that he's able to be there. Woo-wee.
We're going to take Kenneth Murray right here. Kenneth Murray right here, and that's going to help us out tremendously. We got rid of a couple players on defense, but we added a couple players on defense. People overlook it, and we're going to go right here.
Locke, who you got going right here?
I went Jeff Gladney, man. The Titans, they need a corner. He has ideal. He plays more physical. He has good foot quickness. He has a knack for the ball. He's gonna get you deflections. If the ball touches his hand, he can pick it off. So I went Jeff Gladney right here for the Titans. From TCU, I guess I should say. So
TCU. I also Jeff Gladney as well. This is falling perfectly for the Titans. Kenneth Murray does make a lot of sense, please. I agree with that. But I don't think he'll be there for y'all. But Gladney is not that big of a step down, especially with the corner help you need. And like Coach said, the kid's if he gets his hands on the ball, it's either going to get deflected or picked. Like it's not going to get like tipped and the receiver still catches it, or you know what I mean. He got big hands. He's going to be able to make plays. So this is going to be a solid pickup for the Titans and then wing T offense.
With the Titans, man, I got Yetur Gross-Matos picked here, edge rusher from Penn State. Titans are looking to add another pass rusher. Harold Landry had his best season as a pro. You add Vic Beasley in on a 1-year deal. Add another versatile defensive edge rusher like Gross-Matos. Makes so much sense. Great player. He's going to help those guys out for sure. You better hope they get Kenneth Murray. Let's go to the Packers, man. Who you guys got going here? We'll start off with you, Coach.
The Packers, man, they couldn't get any consistent wide receiver, man. Even though they got Devin Funchess. So they're going to try to get Aaron Rodgers some more help on the outside. And I think they're going to go T. Wiggins right here from Clemson. He's going to be kind of like DeAndre Hopkins, Sammy Watkins. He played that well at Clemson like they did. He has good hands, and he can stretch the field, which we know Aaron Rodgers loves to do. Aaron Rodgers loves the long ball. So I see them taking T. Wiggins right here. Higgins, I'm sorry, not Wiggins. T. Higgins from Clemson.
For sure. Jeff, who you got going here?
Merry Christmas, happy birthday, Aaron Rodgers. You just got the steal of the draft in T. Higgins.
Yep.
This is gonna make your life so much easier. You can try to double team Devontae Adams you want to. You got somebody on the other side of the field who's gonna catch everything you throw his way. Merry Christmas.
Go. Weezy, who do you got going right here?
They went T. Higgins. I want my boy from USC, Jay. The steal of the draft. What's his name?
Michael Pittman Jr.
Michael Pittman Jr.
Yes, sir.
Michael Pittman Jr.
Yeah. He hasn't played in cold weather his whole career, though, man, so that's going to hurt him.
Yeah. If Aaron Rodgers get Michael Pittman Jr., I hate to see it. I hate to see that.
Hey, Weezy, we don't believe in T. Higgins, do we?
Nah, hell no.
T. Higgins got soft, man. He got soft. Yeah.
No, we saw Coach and I saw T. Higgins every year. We know what that is. I had to deal with that every year. Like
Exactly.
we know what that is. That's something different.
I seen T. Higgins lay down, Jeff. I seen him lay down.
On the big stage.
On the big boy stage.
I saw him keep getting back up and going back out there on the big stage. I don't know what y'all was looking at. I saw him keep getting back up and going back out there.
Exactly.
He was hurt. Should have been nowhere near that field in that game.
I got Cole Kmet going here, tight end from Notre Dame. Like all you guys mentioned, Packs, they need another weapon for Rodgers. This is the guy. They need somebody to protect Aaron Rodgers. They need somebody to get open. Cole Kmet can do both. I think they'll address the O-line and wide receiver needs in the later rounds. Coach, we up at 31, San Francisco 49ers. Who we picking right here?
Man, we're going Josh Jones from Houston. We need another offensive lineman, especially with our boy Joe Staley. He's getting along in the tooth. He only has about 2 years left. So we need somebody that can step in and learn under him. And once he retires, he just passes the reins on. So help keep Jimmy up, keep Jimmy straight up on his feet. So I went with Josh Jones from Houston.
Sure. I have us getting the offensive tackle, Isaiah Wilson from Georgia. This kid's stock went up more than anybody not named Isaiah Simmons since the combine. I don't think there's not a lot of quality offensive tackles left. This is the guy, just physical, very physical, be a great natural heir apparent to Joe Staley after this season. So I got Isaiah Wilson going here from Georgia. Weezy, what you got?
I'm going to do y'all a favor right here, man. Y'all getting DeAndre Swift from Georgia right here.
We already got 3 running backs, though.
You're getting the 4th one. He's better than all 3 you got. You're getting the 4th one.
There we go. And the last pick in the first round, 2020 NFL Draft, Kansas City Chiefs are up. Jeff, who you got going here and why?
With Kansas City, I got A.J. Terrell, the corner from Clemson. Another person I saw way too much of in college. He fits a need that Kansas City needs as far as not having a corner after free agency and things like that. So this is going to be a player for them. Easy pick.
Coach, who you got?
I agree. They need help on the outside over there. He's long. He's athletic. He didn't play well in that championship game, but he did play well against Jamar Chase and them boys. They made every corner in the country look bad. So it wasn't like he just out there playing against anybody.
Except C.J. Henderson, though. C.J. Henderson looked good against Joe Burrow.
So, what? I got. He's not over there. He ain't over there.
Oh, okay.
I got A.J. Terrell from Clemson.
What about you, Weezy? Who you got going right here?
I hate to say this, but I got T. Higgins going right here. T. Higgins.
More weapons. Goodness.
Yeah. Andy Reid loves weapons. He don't care what he needs. He loves weapons. and I can see, oh well, maybe we can get him and plug and play. You don't need to. They don't need T. Higgins to start right here today. When they can plug him right here, get somebody some rest, and he can just develop. He got the best quarterback throwing to him in the game. Why not?
Arguably. And my pick
Ain't no argument.
with the Kansas City Chiefs, I got Zach Bond from Wisconsin going here, linebacker. Chiefs are another team looking to add to their pass rush, and they'll use him as a hybrid, upgrade that linebacking corps. Savvy move for these guys, bringing athleticism to a defense that continues to be aggressive, man. So another pick for the Chiefs. And they usually, like not Jeff, but Weezy said, they usually just pick on best available. I think they'll go with the need pick there for sure. Hey, fellas, that's the 2020 draft, man. FSP style, fellas.
Yeah.
Always FSP style.
Yeah, man. We're going to continue to figure out a way to make this thing happen amidst all of the social distancing. This was fun. Had a good time. Jeff, I see you over there. You know what I mean? We got a 2K game to play, dog. What's happening?
I just need to get the show together, get everything together over there to y'all. We can play.
There it is.
Hey, before we get out of here, one player y'all think we didn't mention that might sneak in the first round?
The running back from Wisconsin. I didn't have him going. But I think somebody might take a chance on a running back.
Who you got, Jack?
I got somebody over, like, reaching and getting Weezy's guy from Washington. What's the quarterback name for Washington?
I forgot his name too, Jay. I'll be honest with you.
Come back to me, Coach.
Weezy, who you got? His name is Jacob Eason. Hey, Jacob Eason.
Jacob Eason. Yeah, that's what it is. Jacob Eason. Yeah.
I got the running back from Vanderbilt, Keyshawn Vaughn.
First round.
Who you got, Coach?
I got Grant Delpit from LSU.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Did y'all notice? Did y'all notice one to pick maybe one running back for this whole round? So many running backs in this draft, man. It's gonna be crazy.
They're all gonna go in the second round.
Yeah, they're gonna load up in the second round.
Sure.
Somebody's gonna get Cam Akers, which is a first round talent, big steal.
You damn right.
Somebody's gonna get.
Say it again, Wee. Say it again, Wee.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing like being a first round talent, but your team didn't use you the right way.
Now we used him. We just didn't have the butt. We didn't have butt him. We didn't have the butt.
Y'all didn't use that kid the right way. That kid right there is gonna be a Pro Bowler, and y'all did not use him the right way. He was supposed to look like Dalvin Cook looked there.
He tried to, but offensive line was so bad.
We had nothing for him, Jay. We had
so Jay, y'all got three running backs. Y'all take him over all three of them?
You said who?
I did take Cam Akers over everything they got. Yeah.
No. I like Mostert. We got a good running back.
Oh yeah, you're right. Mostert's solid.
Coach don't feel too good about that.
No, I do. I'm saying why? Because Cam Akers, he's not a 3-down back like that. Not in the league.
That's what's gonna hurt him.
Yeah.
The only 3-down back in this draft is Jonathan Taylor.
What about J.K. Dobbins?
It's Jonathan Taylor, and that is another show of the Full Sport Press Podcast, show 314. We'll be back. I promise you, man. Continuing to get the people what they need, and that's the Full Sport Press Podcast. Now, tweet us with questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment. Give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend, and look out for us on the IG Live.
Most definitely. Jeff, what you got?
Camera's always on, brother.
Got a damn right it is. Weezy, what you got?
Everything paid for a big baby.
You damn right. Coach Lock.
Get a drummer song, baby.
You got to know it, man. The revolution will be podcasted. We are out. Hit that button, cameraman.
Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press Podcast. To catch up on prior episodes, visit the SoundCloud page. And don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend.